Okay, so this tab is the finding probability tab. Um, at the very top, it says probability and then event in parentheses. The way you say that is the probability of the event. So whatever is inside of it. So for instance, you say the probability of a red marble. So let's say I had a bag of marbles, and there's different colors. There's red, blue, green, yellow, and I want to know what is the probability of getting a red marble. This is how I would write it. I would put P parentheses red marble. That means probability of drawing a red marble. What probability is the favorable outcomes over the total outcomes. So favorable outcomes over the total outcomes. So, for instance, if I did have that bag of red marbles, let's say there were three red marbles and five blue marbles. So total, there's eight marbles, and so out of the eight, three of them are red. So this is favorable. I wanted red marbles, so that's what's favorable, and then the total amount of marbles in that situation, right? So let's look at this question. The first one says, "What is the probability of landing an even number on the spinner?" So look at the spinner. It's divided into eight equal sections, 1 through 8. And we want to know what's the probability of landing an even number. So I'm going to put favorable over the total. So what do I consider to be favorable? Well, I want the probability of an even number. Okay, so how many favorable outcomes could there be? Well, there's one, two, three, four even numbers, right? So that's four even numbers. That's how many favorable outcomes there could be. Now, how many outcomes could there be total? Well, there's eight sections, so there could be eight total. And so I'm going to simplify 4/8. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 8 twice, so this simplifies to 1/2. So if I was to write this as a decimal, it would be zero point 0.5. If I wanted the percentage, what's the probability? What's the percentage? Then I'm looking at moving this decimal to the right once, twice, and saying that it's 50%. So 50% chance of choosing an even number on that spinner. Number two, probability of picking, let me move that up a little bit, picking a heart from a standard deck of cards, which has 13 cards in each of the four suits: diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades. So if there's four suits, diamonds, clubs, hearts, and spades, and there's 13 in each, there are 52 cards total because 4 times 13 gives you 52. So again, the favorable outcomes over the total. The total we have is 52. It's asking me what is the probability of picking a heart. So probability of a heart. Well, I gotta look at how many hearts are there. There's 13 in each suit, so that means there are 13 hearts. Okay, so that means I have 13 over 52. So we have to simplify that. 13 goes into 13 one time. 13 goes into 52 four times. So that simplifies to 1/4, or you could say 0.25 as a decimal. So what is that as a percentage? That is a 25% chance of choosing um, a heart. The last one says, what is the probability of rolling a number greater than 4 on a standard number cube? Remember, number cube is the same as saying a die, which is, the singular version of the word dice. Um, so it's the same as saying one of the dice, right? And so what's the probability of rolling a number greater than 4 on a die? So probability of greater than 4. So first of all, let's list out the possible outcomes on a die. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6 when they die, right? And so the total outcome is 6. Of these 6 outcomes, how many of them are favorable? How many of them are greater than 4? Well, obviously I can't do 4 because that's not greater than 4. So only ones are 5 and 6. So that's 2 over 6. This is favorable. And so how do I simplify that? Well, 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 6 3 times. It's 1/3, or you could say 0.33. So what is that as a percentage? It roughly rounds to 33%. Rounds to 33%. So that's how to find simple probability. That's pretty much what you'll be doing tomorrow, because you're watching this video the day before. So when we come to class tomorrow, we will get right into solving these with your groups. See you tomorrow.